Did you know Dracula's dental bills were through the roof? Yeah, flossing those fangs wasn't easy, folks. Picture this. You're the most feared creature of the night, but you're quaking in your boots at the thought of your next dental appointment. That's right, even the Prince of Darkness had his share of cavities. And don't even get me started on the orthodontic nightmares. Can you imagine trying to realign those fangs? Talk about a logistical nightmare. But let's get to the heart of this tale. You see, our toothy friend wasn't just known for his dental dilemmas. He had a home, a rather infamous one at that. Bran Castle. Nestled in the heart of Transylvania, this fortress has quite a story to tell. A story that intertwines with the lore of our beloved bloodsucker Dracula. So if you think your dental bills are high, just remember, you could be Dracula. Deep within the shadowy walls of Bran Castle lies a chilling secret, whispered only by the ancient stones themselves. Visitors beware, for behind every creaking door and winding staircase lurks a mystery veiled in centuries-old lore. Will you uncover the truth hidden beneath the cloak of darkness, or will the secrets of this enigmatic fortress remain forever shrouded in myth and legend? Hidden amidst the rugged landscape of Transylvania, Bran Castle beckons with an allure steeped in legend. Its looming silhouette against the moonlit sky whispers of dark secrets and untold mysteries. But beware, for appearances can be deceiving. Despite the rumors that echo through the ages, the truth behind Bran Castle's enigmatic past may be more elusive than the shadows that dance upon its ancient walls. Will you dare to venture into the labyrinthine corridors of this fabled fortress and discover the truth that lies hidden within? Built in the early 13th century, Bran Castle served as a stronghold against the Ottoman Empire, its lofty position proving ideal for spotting incoming invaders. Not exactly the kind of place you'd find a vampire cowering in the basement, afraid of a little sunlight. Now where does Vlad III, the man behind the myth, fit into all of this? Well, despite his reputation as a bloodthirsty tyrant, Vlad's connection to Bran Castle is tenuous at best. You see, Vlad III, also known as Vlad the Impaler, was a ruler of Wallachia, an area to the south of Transylvania. While he did pass through the area around Bran Castle, there's no record of him ever kicking back and enjoying a goblet of, well, you know, in the castle's grand halls. So why do we associate Bran Castle with Dracula? Well, it's all thanks to our friend Bram Stoker, who never actually visited Transylvania himself. Stoker's description of Dracula's castle in his famous novel bears a striking resemblance to Bran Castle. Hence, the connection was made, and the castle has been cashing in on its spooky association ever since. While the castle's Dracula connection might be a touch overblown, there's no denying its gothic appeal. From the secret passageways to the antique furniture, it's a veritable treasure trove of medieval charm. So, the castle might not have been home to Dracula, or who knows. But hey, at least it's got some great gothic architecture. Imagine being the most infamous vampire and not even having a castle to your name. Tough break, Dracula. Let's embark on a journey into the shadowy realms of vampire lore, where the lines between fact and fiction blur like mist on a moonless night. Count Dracula, the immortal icon of darkness, has long been associated with a foreboding castle perched atop the jagged peaks of Transylvania's Carpathian Mountains. Yet, as we peel back the layers of legend, a startling revelation emerges. The castle's true owner remains shrouded in mystery, casting doubt upon the very foundations of vampire folklore. Prepare to delve deeper into the murky depths of Dracula's domain, where truth and myth converge in a dance as intricate as the cobwebs that cling to forgotten corridors. Now, it's not as if the Count was living rent-free. No, he had a different arrangement. The castle's real owner was a local nobleman who presumably had no idea that his property was being used as a vampire's lair. That's one way to keep the neighborhood kids off your lawn, I suppose. And let's not forget about the castle itself. Bran Castle, as it's known, is a national monument and landmark in Romania. It's a picturesque, imposing structure that oozes history and charm. But it's also a bit drafty, and I hear the plumbing leaves much to be desired. Not exactly the dream home you'd expect for the world's most notorious vampire, right? The irony of it all is that Dracula, despite his terrifying reputation, was essentially a squatter in his own castle. It's a bit like finding out that the Wicked Witch of the West was actually subletting the Flying Monkey's treehouse. All jests aside, Bram Stoker's novel did more than just introduce us to the character of Dracula. It put Transylvania on the map. And while the Count may not have been a homeowner, he certainly had an eye for location. So Dracula might not have been a real estate mogul, but he sure did know how to pick a scenic location. Bran Castle, the perfect place to take your vampire-obsessed girlfriend on a date. Just don't forget the garlic. Now you might find yourself pondering, is Bran Castle truly worth the journey? Yet amidst the whispers of the undead and the echoes of centuries past, this enigmatic fortress has become a beacon for travelers far and wide. Its storied halls play host not only to the curious seekers of vampire lore, but also to the luminaries of our time. Yes, in a twist as peculiar as any tale of old, Bran Castle recently played host to none other than Elon Musk, the visionary entrepreneur whose presence added a modern flair to its ancient stones. So, dear adventurers, as you contemplate your pilgrimage to this nexus of history and legend, remember that Bran Castle's allure transcends the realms of the supernatural, beckoning all who seek to unravel its mysteries. Picture this: the avid historian, armed with a notebook and a pen, scribbling away furiously as they take in the medieval architecture, completely oblivious to the vampire lore. Then there's the Gothic romantic, dressed head to toe in black lace, hoping to catch a glimpse of the elusive Count Dracula, or at least his ghost. Don't forget the thrill seekers, always on the lookout for their next adrenaline rush, who believe that wandering around a castle associated with blood-sucking creatures after sunset is a good idea. And let's not leave out the unsuspecting tourists, who are just looking for a unique souvenir and end up with a Dracula-themed snow globe or a vampire fang keychain. But it's not just the visitors that make Bran Castle an interesting place. It's also the stories that come with it. The castle staff, for example, have an endless supply of tales about visitors who fainted at the sight of a bat or screamed at the sight of their own shadow. And then there are the locals who've seen it all and yet still manage to enjoy the spectacle. They sit in the local cafes, sipping their coffee and watching the parade of visitors with a bemused smile. So whether you're a vampire enthusiast, a history buff, an adrenaline junkie, or just a curious traveler, Bran Castle has something for everyone. You can admire the architecture, delve into the lore, get your heart racing, or just enjoy a good laugh. Just remember to keep your neck covered. So, whether you're a vampire enthusiast or just a fan of medieval architecture, Bran Castle has something for everyone. Just remember to keep your neck covered. In the end, it's not about the castle, it's about the fangs. The memories. Ah, the memories indeed. Let's take a quick bite. A brief look back at what we've learned. Bran Castle, the home of our dear Dracula, or, as we've discovered, not quite. It seems our toothy friend was a bit of a wanderer, never quite settling down. Perhaps the castle's lack of mirrors was a deal-breaker, or maybe it was the lack of central heating. It does get quite chilly in Transylvania after all. And speaking of Transylvania, let's not forget about its remarkable charm. Sure, it's got a reputation for being a bit spooky, but isn't that part of its allure? It's like going to a haunted house, but instead of lasting for 5 minutes, it's an entire vacation. And who wouldn't want that? But let's circle back to Dracula, or Vlad the Impaler if you're feeling formal. Despite his rather gruesome nickname, our fanged friend was actually a bit of a hero in his time. It's just a shame about his dental issues. Those fangs couldn't have been comfortable. And let's not forget about the tourists. They flock to Bran Castle like moths to a flame, or more accurately, like humans to a vampire's castle. They come for the spooks, the history, the intrigue, and of course, the gift shop. Because who wouldn't want a Dracula bobblehead to remember their trip? In the end, Bran Castle, Transylvania, and Dracula's story are all about escapism. They offer a chance to step into a world of mystery, history, and yes, a bit of horror. So the next time you're thinking about a vacation, why not consider Transylvania? Just make sure to pack plenty of sunscreen and maybe a wooden stake, just in case. As the sun sets on our journey through the shadows of Bran Castle, we invite you to join us on a voyage of discovery like no other. Like and subscribe to our channel to unlock the secrets of the world's most intriguing destinations, from ancient fortresses to modern marvels. Don't miss out on future adventures. Click the bell icon to receive notifications and explore with us as we unravel the mysteries of the past and embrace the wonders of the present. Until next time, fellow travelers, may your curiosity guide you to new horizons.